you worried? How late?
No, but 10, 15 minutes probably.
Did
Were
you
you
know
mad?
where they were?
No,
We didn't
So
have,
you were fuming.
we didn't
Probably.
have,
I don't
cell
remember.
phones in those days.
Didn't have what?
Cell phones.
Oh.
and Leon was Dad's best man, but I don't think I had anybody with me. I don't think my dad gave me away or anything. I know I walked out of a hallway and Dad walked out of the women's bathroom at the officers' club. We stood in front of a
Sure,
a
from the
fireplace.
opposite. You walked out the ladies' room and your dad walked
Well,
from
that's
the
what the
hallway?
rabbi wanted. And we had a rabbi from Montgomery, Alabama, marry us. His name was Rabbi Blackschlager. He brought his wife. My dad found him because the rabbi in Columbus, Georgia, was too Jewish.
Okay.
He was
He was
Orthodox,
and
and
know,
we
but
wanted something quick and easy, and
most of the people that
it,
waiting
it
were
was the officers and their wives.
officers
We
So
didn't
how
know,
many people were there?
from our
maybe
division
20,
headquarters.
30.
Oh, how nice.
And I didn't know till after the wedding, Harold Levine was at our wedding, because he was, Dad
Yeah?
got, I didn't know he sang, I would have had him sing. I think we had maybe
Oh.
somebody play piano, do you remember? I don't remember. And then I think we had a nice buffet,
And you wore a blue suit?
yeah, turquoise with beading, $35.
It
I couldn't
was-
find a better outfit. I tried. I was so little and skinny. I couldn't find anything. I said to my mother, I'll get married in that
We
one.
were
It's
married
fine.
on the post.
In the offices.
Fort what? What fort were we?
Fort
in?
Benning.
Fort Benning, no.
And then,
Yes.
Fort Benning.
and then that night, you went to a cabin
Yeah, in
where?
Pine Mountain, Georgia.
Peter, this far.
Up in the.
And he made a fire in the fireplace and the smoke came in all night. He was up and down all night long.
It was
Then in the
cold.
morning, when we had to take showers, the smoke went up the chimney.
We never-
But that night it was
We
horrible.
nearly froze. We were way up
And
high
it was
in the mountains.
cold. Oh, golly,
November.
November.
You know, and and the fireplace was the source of heat for this
Sure.
room, for this cottage. And I had to put the fire out in order to breathe.
What do you think was wrong with the chimney that it did that?
I don't know, because the next morning I
It was
rebuilt
fine.
the fire. And
It was
worked
funny.
It's so
Well, I
weird.
have to open my back door in my sitting room where the fireplace is. I have to open the back door to start the smoke up the chimney, and then I can close it. But if I start the fire without that door open, the drag isn't, yeah.
And the next day, we had to drive back to Fort Benning to our apartment because he forgot something. And Harold Levine had moved in already.
And you made it colder.
And we drove down to New Orleans, and I didn't know it would be blacked out, but New Orleans was blacked out. It was on the Gulf Coast during the war.
Okay,
So
didn't know
it
they did
wasn't
that.
very peppy there, but we took the tours and all that stuff.
I didn't realize they did that during the war, but it sure makes sense.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
the
Never
shades
thought
went
about
down and the lights went off.
The wedding was in the,
That's scary.
And we had a nice big room that my dad had gotten us at the hotel.
At the
With the
Royal
big
Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans.
Yeah, it
The
seems like,
oldest one,
seems like
Where
y'all
they-
always told us that's where you
with
went.
Ramos Gin Fizz.
Was the big guy, big black guy at the front door?
No, no,
7
no, no,
feet
no,
tall?
no, no, no. That wasn't the hotel. It was older. It was like the Mona Leon or something.
We cut the
It was
wedding,
not right in the quarter.
we cut the wedding cake with the sword of my commanding officer. He was a West Point graduate.
Oh,
Of course, they all had swords.
I remember, I planned the whole wedding with Maureen Seibert. I got sent down there, and the Seiberts let me stay at their apartment. They were lovely, both of us. And Maureen and I went to the florist, and then we talked to the chef, who was from New York. And I guess my dad had talked to him. It was very easy for us.
Wow.
you had a buffet.
I think think so. With the cake looks awful small. I couldn't have had many people. We didn't. It was just Bubby and Papa, and they always schlepped Aunt Lena Bernstein along. She was never invited, but she was always there.
I still think it would disperse if it
And
was working.
my parents and Nana and Bernie and Elsie and Grandma. That's all I could have on post.
This was a very,
We
Was
couldn't
Dolly
have.
there?
No. Dolly had had a baby, I think. I think Leon was there, but not Ann. It was very little.
we couldn't drive too much.
And it was, I said to the rabbi, make it quick, I'm nervous.
Gasoline was rationing.
No, it was quick.
Yeah.
I think the night before, Dad planned a rehearsal supper in a steak place, and my mother had a fit. They served hush puppies. It's the first time we'd ever eaten them.
That's funny.
She complained, of course.
That's funny.
Didn't like hush puppies, wasn't their fault.
Huh?
It wasn't their fault she didn't like hush puppies.
No, she never heard of them. We never heard of a hush puppy up in Chicago. So we had a nice time in New Orleans. We took all the tours, but at night there wasn't much to do because they had closed down. And it was right before
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, too.
Yeah.
We were gone about a week. We drove down. Nothing exciting, but very nice. And, oh, it's a pedal on that one. I couldn't figure it out. It
And you
looked
have
like a
wedding
snail
bells.
with a tail.
Judy brought wedding bells for you too.